Hello, my name is Lee Davis, and today for my informative speech, I will be speaking in front of my niece, Kayla, 8 years old, my nephew, Christopher, 8 years old, and my mother, Nancy Davis. I'm going to talk about a couple of events that happened, or a few events actually, that happened in September 1995. For the first thing I have to say was I was born September 8th, 1995 to my mother and my father, Stanley Davis, and I was their surprise baby, so that was good. And I was the youngest of the three children that they did have, and there is an 18-year gap between my brother and I, and a 16-year gap between my sister and I. So that's pretty huge, especially between me and my sister, because we clash a lot, because I'm like kind of an adult now, and she's definitely an adult, so like we have strong opinions, and we always go at each other, but whatever, still love her. But anyways, on September 6th, 1995 was the first, Bill Clinton and Al Gore were the president at the time and vice president at the time, attended a game together outside of DC where both offices attended. So that was good. That was something different. It wasn't really something really big, but it was something that I did find that was interesting about the president around that time. Secondly, there was a hurricane Maryland that hit the U.S. Virgin Islands and also the Puerto Rico. And there were 8 reported deaths. I feel like that's kind of low. I mean, it's good that it was low, but it just seems like it was kind of wrong. But I'm not too sure. I didn't really research it as well as I should have. But, I mean, it was about 8, I think, and that's pretty good. And the total cost for the damages was about $2.1 billion. And if only 8 people died and that was that much, I mean, it must have been bad. But, I mean, thank God a lot of people got out safe, I guess. I mean, that's really good, yeah. A few movies that came out in September 1995 were Hackers with Angelina Jolie. I believe it was Seven with Brad Pitt, and also Showgirls with Elizabeth Berkley. I've never seen any of those movies, but I'm pretty sure they're good because I definitely know Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt, and they're pretty good actors to me. So that's something that I definitely will look forward to watching sometime soon. I could see, like, I'll be able to tell the difference between like now and then. Like, I know a couple of movies in the 90s rather, but they weren't in my month. Like in July, Clueless came out, and that was a good movie. I like that movie a lot. With Alicia Silverstone and Stacey Dash. That's a really good movie. But anyways, some of the cost of housing then were $162,000 compared to now. I know that's, I want to say maybe around the same, and some less, but that was the average home. So I guess like the average family with the average amount of kids, about that much. And then the average gas prices were $1.11. That is something I definitely hope to get back to in the future, but I highly doubt it. Gas is about $4 now. That's terrible. I think that's terrible how high the gas prices have gone, and what can we do about it, Just get gas. I mean, we have to get gas. It's a necessity. We can't just walk around everywhere like in New York City or Chicago, I guess. The movie tickets were about $4.35 compared to now, and I go to the movies a lot, about $10. They actually just bumped it up to $10.25, and that's ridiculous to me. So I usually just take out the little movie ticket I get from my mom's job. It's like $7.50, so that's good, but still it's pretty expensive if I want to go out with my friends to the movies. And lastly, a used car was about $8,093 compared to a new car then was about $17,959. And yes, it's a big difference for sure. A lot of people now sell cars for about, I want to say like between $10,000 and $20,000. I mean, I guess depending on how good the car is and what year it's in. And also, new cars, I don't even want to think about that. That's about a good $20,000 and up, because you have the expensive cars, electric cars, and you have your regular basic cars. and those are still expensive too, especially if they're brand new. And then the income was between 48,000 and 50,000, the average income then, and I guess it's kind of the same now. I mean, of course, you have people below poverty level and then above, and I hope to be definitely above. And so I don't think anything really changed too much with that from now to then, or from then to now. That's what I meant to say. From then to now. So I guess there are a lot of similarities from now and then in 1995. I mean, of course there are more people now. There are more. I like to look at it. I mean, it's a bad thing, but there are more crimes now. More crazy people in the world. That's something that's different from then. Also, lots of new cars. Definitely technology, for sure technology, because if I was doing this in 1995, I would definitely not be on a webcam. I would be in class right now. And this is very convenient for me because I am working a lot and I'm in school too. So it's a lot and it's very convenient to do like online classes, so I like that. And then some of the differences, like I said, the technology for sure. I think that was about it, and definitely the style. But I would love to go back to the 90s style. I really want to live in, like, I wish I was a teenager in like the 80s and 90s. Like a lot of like older people that I talked to that lived back then and were teenagers back then said that was the best time ever, and they want to go back, of course. I mean, because times are definitely different now. Thank you so much for listening to my speech, and you have an awesome day.